instructions of the President himself.
That's clear.
The 250 plus billion that was originally allocated for locally funded flood control. And this, I think, to clarify, this has not yet been realigned. I think the President has simply expressed his recommendations, knowing fully well that the budget is now in the hands of Congress, and Congress has exclusive power of the purse. And this is simply a recommendation to Congress to now utilize or reallocate the 250 plus billion budget originally allocated for locally funded flood control to other sectors within the national government, which the President has, I think, stated in his proposed, and I would like to emphasize the word proposed, menu, which is now conveying to Congress.
In principle, it is good. In principle, tama lang naman na yung mga departamento na mga nabanggit ng Pangulo ay bigyan pa ng mga additional na budgets. But at this point of the budget process, we have limited time. Next week will already be the plenary deliberations on the agency budgets. Can we do that during the plenary deliberations? Kailan ho yan ilalagay? Kailan ho yan i-reallocate? Nakonsulta ba itong mga departments na to, itong mga agencies na to, about kung saan talaga ilalagay nila? In other words, we are further amending the budgets, the proposed budgets of these agencies. Kailan yan pwedeng ma-reallocate sa kanila? Posible pa ho ba yan? Is it still feasible at this point in time for the enactment of the GAA by the end of the year? Otherwise, reenacted budget. So, dun po ako. So, since yes, tama yun, although, syempre, there are a lot of issues about tama ba, na wala na talagang popondohan na flood control projects. Ako mismo, I don't agree with that. We should know exactly what are the right projects na wag naman i-defund o hindi itutuloy because of that. So, but then, okay, maganda rin na i-reallocate na lang dun sa mga tunay, mga magaganda na mga proyekto, even if they belong to different agencies, to other agencies, other than the DPWH. But how are we to do that? Can we do that at this point? I mean, naisip po ba yan ng Pangulo? In-advise po ba siya ng DBM? Kung pwede pa yan, kasi sinubmit na nga yung mga proposed budgets.
If I may respond po with the indulgence of Sec. Vince, as this is a question actually better addressed by the committee. Yes. So, Representative De Lima, so, di ba po plenary po tayo sa Monday? So, yes, that's the target. We have an execom which comprises the members of the committee on, before that. So, we have the Budget Amendments Review Subcommittee as well, which, so we, parang, the process is from today, which is the last committee hearing, the last agency-specific committee hearing, we will have the first deliberation of the BARC, the Budget Amendments Review Subcommittee. We will deliberate on that, where we can put the 255 billion that Sec. Vince has put out from the DPWH. So we'll have that initial deliberation, but that would be presented to the committee for deliberation during the execom before we pass it to the plenary.
Madam Chair, so in your view, it would still be feasible to do that?
Yes po.
At the level of the BARC, before the plenary?
With great difficulty po, mukhang, it's going to be a very long deliberation. Again, as Sec. Vince always describes it, this is unprecedented. We were looking at the scale by which we need to reallocate resources. While over the course of all of our committee deliberations, there have been proposals, requests submitted by each of the agencies. Yun po yung request for institutional amendment. So we have to comb through all of those and come up with a proposal on how to reallocate the 255 billion from DPWH. With great difficulty po, but we will do our best on the part of the BARC and on the part of the committee to have something that we can present at the plenary level come Monday.
So it can still be done. So I'd like to know about that during the BARSI
Yes po.
deliberations.
Yes po. Yes po.
Let's see kung kaya po natin.
Yun nga po. Yeah, we will do our best the same way na hindi po natulog yung DPWH to make this submission happen. We will do the same po on the part of the BARSI and the committee kasi po Monday na tayo magpe-plenary. So this is an unprecedented event. So hingin ko lang din po yung tulong ng ating committee members as well as the members of the BARSI to put in the
Because the next
extra
point
work po.
there would be the absorptive capacity of these agencies to which the reallocated funds would go. The absorptive capacity. Kasi at their level, nalaman na nila yon when they submitted their respective budgets. So anyway, we will still discuss that at the BARSI.
Yes, thank you po. Definitely po, we will take that into consideration because when we, for example lang po, it's been repeatedly expressed that we want to put in more funding towards building of classrooms under the BEF of DepEd. So definitely we are in coordination with Secretary Angara and the DepEd family to make sure that whatever we reallocate towards DepEd would not be too much naman po to the point na hindi na kaya ng absorptive capacity ng DepEd to implement those classroom construction, completion, rehabilitation. Same goes po with DA. That's another area we're looking at, which is to allocate more towards farm-to-market roads. So definitely we are getting in touch with the DA just to have an idea how much they can still take in terms of absorptive capacity. So we will do that exercise.
All of the agencies will be consulted kung kaya pa nila to absorb additional budget.
Yes
Because
po.
hindi pwedeng tanggap lang ng tanggap, pero hindi naman pala kaya.
I agree po. 100% po, Representative De Lima. We're also looking at their utilization rates from previous
Alright.
years. So if they're not doing so well in terms of what budget they had in the previous years, they're actually also less likely to be able to take in more. So I give the assurance po on the part of the committee that we will take all of those into consideration.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Now, I mentioned earlier about DBM, and I heard earlier the good secretary stated that in doing the review of the DPWH budget, the DBM has had a lot of assistance done to you. Now, ang ano ko po kasi is that, nung unang sinubmit yung DPWH budget to the Office of the President, through the DBM, kasi DBM ang nag-clear lahat yan, right? Before it is cleared with the President for submission to Congress. So I'm just wondering all this time, yung lahat pong mga diferensya na yon in the DPWH budget, which I see as very massive, ay never po yun na-detect ng DBM. I know you're not DBM, but perhaps, since you're a new secretary, perhaps the other officers, the other USECs of the DPWH would know how exactly this was treated by the DBM. When it was originally submitted to the DBM, meron ho ba silang mga tanong? Meron ho ba silang mga vinalidate? Meron ho ba silang mga doubts or questions about how, nakakaisang point pa lang ako, time is up.
Yes. Sorry.
That's only my,
Yeah, please wrap up.
that's only my first issue. But of course, I would respect the policy. Pero meron ho bang pwede pong pasagutin na lang po that last point. Thank you.
Madam Chair, unfortunately po, hindi ko masasagot and I'm asking my colleagues here who were there during the initial submission. And apparently there was hindi din po nila masagot, to be quite honest, Madam Chair, no, Mr. Chairman. Ang sinabi po nila sa akin ay sinamit po nila sa DBM, at ito po ay, after that po ata is, they were advised na, but I think meron pong mga no, ang DBM doon sa original submission ng DPWH.
Apparently that was not enough.
Opo.
Ano ko is that, how much questions were asked by the DBM at that level? That's actually my question, but I understand na mahirap sagutin po yan ngayon.
Hindi na po,
Thank
hindi din
you.
po ata masagot din ng ating mga colleagues. Pasensya na po, ma'am. I apologize.
Thank you. So, thank you very much, Representative De Lima. We go now to the majority and we recognize Representative Loreto Amante. Is he around? Hindi ba? If not, we go on to the next. Representative Marlo Banquero. Vote.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Marlo Banquero, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead.
Good evening, Secretary Vince and the DPWH family. Unang-una, Secretary, gusto kong makuha sana yung commitment ng DPWH tungkol sa tulay na funded by EDB sa district ko. Parang long overdue na yata yung tulay na yun. Hanggang ngayon di pa matapos-tapos. Ang concern ko kasi dito, Secretary, yung barge kasi, kung matagal to ma-turnover, mag-dry dock na naman to, gagastos ng provincial government ng mga 5 million sa maintenance. So kung matapos sana ito maaga, hindi na aabutan sa periodic maintenance. So, I hope kaya ba nating matapos first quarter ng 2026?
Madam Chair, if I may just refer to our, ang ating head ng flagship, ng ating foreign assistance projects, he is asking po if you are referring, Mr. Chair, to GCAM Bridge. Okay.
GCAM Bridge.
I will ask Undersecretary, Senior Undersecretary Sidain po, to give you an update on the GCAM Bridge, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Sec. Vince. Madam Chair, Your Honor, the GCAM Bridge is scheduled for completion by June next year.
June
Next year.
Hindi
Yeah.
kaya po first quarter?
Yeah,
Pipilitin po natin, Mr. Chairman.
Kasi-
Pupukpukin po natin yung gumagawa para matapos po
Mr.
ng
Chair,
mas
Secretary Vince, halos every week ako dumadaan doon. Nakikita ko talagang medyo may kulang yung contractor natin, yung tao. So, kung madagdagan lang siguro ng manpower yun, I'm pretty sure na kayang-kaya 6 months from now matapos po.
Mr. Chairman, I will personally po visit this very important project and pupukpukin po natin ang contractor para mas matapos po ng mas maaga.
Actually, Mr. Secretary Sir, kompleto naman sila ng equipment. Tatlo nga yung valves nila doon eh. Ang problema lang talaga tao, kulang ang manpower. So, konti na lang yun, na sila ng mga girder, nagla-lunch. So,
Papatawag po natin agad, Mr. Chairman, and we will push the contractor to finish earlier, Mr. Chairman.
so thank you very much for that commitment, Secretary. Second is, yung nakita ko yung revised na NEP. Ang reduction po sa akin is around 700,000. So, nakita ko, nakuha doon sa Maharlika. Wala namang flood control na tanggal sa akin. I understand the direction of the department. Pero sa akin lang kasi, Mr. Secretary, kung nakunan man ako, sana doon na lang nilagay sa mga projects na convergence na hindi siya funded 2026. Nagpadala ko ng sulat sa iyo September 1 po, na-enumerate ko doon kung ano yon. Kasi sa tingin ko po, Mr. Secretary, convergence siya, so ibig sabihin, vetted na yon, validated from RDC, so on and so forth. Ang pangit kasi noon, Secretary, 2024 may budget. So may billboard na nakalagay doon. So kunwari, if it's tourism, nakalagay na doon, road concreting leading to so-and-so waterfalls. So, pagkakalam ng mga tao, may pondo doon na daan papunta talaga sa waterfalls. Ngayon, 2024, yun. 2025, dahil wala ng budget, lalo na ngayon 2026, anong iisipin ng tao? Ghost project. Kasi, iniisip nila yung billboard, road concreting leading to the falls. Hindi nang layo-layo pa na falls, hindi na simento. So, kasalanan naman natin lahat po yun. So sa akin, Mr. Secretary, kung nawala man yung 700 million na yun, kung sana doon na lang ilagay para matapos, Anyway,